Who owns the Holy Land? For the past decades, there have been considerable number of debates between multiple politicians and scholars over the Pale Rail conflict. Both claims contradict each other, while the Rail claim it was a land without nation. The Pale claim legitimate and historical ownership over their sod, that they have been driven out of their motherland.
Here we will discuss historical events and determine based on each side claim. Let's start.
In 1517 period, the Ottomans' empire conquest, the land was divided into 4 districts, over 1,000 family mostly living in Jerusalem, composed of descendants of Jews who always lived there. Into the land became a desert because of the absentee landlords, or so they claimed.
In reality, Pale has been recognized as a country since the Roman times. It was Roma that granted the land name of Palestina, fated by the fortunes of Rome, and later Constantinople.
The Ottoman ruled over the land since 1517 for 400 years. Upon arriving, found most of its civilians Sunni Muslims with historical cities and towns, with over 5,000 inhabitants, due to the close relations with Arab and Muslim nations, with only 5% being Jews and 10 to 15% being Christians.
Pale being a nation under rulers, the likes of Daher al-Umar ruled from 1690 to 1775, whom contribution in the growth of towns was astonishing, such as Town Haifa and Shafamar. That and Pale had a large trade with Europe and the Middle East, alongside its activities in the land of North.
By 1882, there were multiple Muslim Christian societies involved in developing the nation in November 2. 1917, Mark the Day author Balfour sent a letter of 67 words that impacted Pale to this day. It commit the British government.
The establishment in Palestine of a national home for the Jewish people.
This has led to the increase of Jewish immigration, which estimated to 376,415 Jewish, mostly from Europe. As fallout, 5,000 Pale were killed, 20,000 wounded, and 5,600 impressments in between 1936 to 1939.
Due to the continuous pressure of the British Empire, the plan to return the Jews to their land result in an ethnic cleansing in 1948, a catastrophe also known as the Nakba. Byproduct, this has led to the murder of more than 15,000 Pale PAWS 0.125's destruction of 500 villages, towns, and cities, and driving over 750,000 Pale.
In the end, which side do you believe?